What's up, bradleyaidanjohnson here with an email reply supplements question. Hey mate, thank you for your previous reply. I immediately changed gyms and I have access to all that I need now. I wish everyone would do that when I say to them change gym. When you change gym and you get to a new gym, you get to a real actual gym with like weights and racks and stuff, you're like, good, start making some gains. Anyway, now next question is in regards to supplements. Sorry if you've already covered this in a video probably, but I can't find it. I just want to know, do I need to take supplements to ensure all potential gains are realised, or am I able to get everything I need from my food intake? As I hear many bodybuilders on YouTube talk about stuff like BCAAs, etc. If you could recommend a list of supplements that are needed for a novice lifter doing Ice Cream Fitness 5x5 good program, so that I can make sure I reach my full potential. Thanks again to the channel, I watch all the time. Appreciate your advice, keep it up. Okay, I'll say this first of all. All, bar none, over-the-counter bodybuilding supplements are completely superfluous. They're completely useless. If it's a bodybuilding supplement that does something for bodybuilding, it's trash. All of them. Every single one. Even creatine. Now, creatine stands on this little precipice because creatine is proven science is good, it works and is useful, but you can actually eat enough in some cases, depending on what your diet is, to mean that you don't need to. There's no point in supplementing creatine. You would need to eat quite a lot of red meat, and maybe it's not advisable to do that, so I'm not going to quite bunch creatine with that. I'm going to put it on the fence as a caveat to that. So, what supplements do you actually need? Two that I would advise, and they're not bodybuilding supplements, they're supplements that everyone on earth should be taking whether they lift or not, run marathons, do whatever. They should take, and again, this one, just like creatine, you should take fish oils to make sure that you get enough EPA and DHA acids in your diet. But you could get that from just eating enough salmon, fish, and freshwater fish. That could cover that in your diet. And the second one is, depending on where you live, and it does depend on where you live, and again, your skin color. I live in England, it's summer right now, hey. But in normally it's not summer, it's always grey here, and as you may have noticed, my skin is darkish, and D3, vitamin D3, body can't produce it enough, can't get it from the diet. Vitamin D3 is a fantastic supplement. It has so many benefits, the list is so wildly long that I struggle to remember any of it. It's like brain fight diseases, and they do all kinds of stuff. Great stuff for your overall health. But since you weren't gonna die anyway, and and they're not even that cheap, these supplements, if you're just eating food, and I say a multivitamin, but again, there's no science to prove that multivitamins actually do anything. We have no idea what happens. This is actually quite an interesting point. Let me remove it from the email reply. There's no scientific consensus on what happens to a multivitamin, like, at all. We think it's good, but we don't know. So I'm not going to advise anyone to take a multivitamin. You can eat that. I'm not going to advise anyone to take D3 because you may be in the sun and you may be fine, especially if you've got light skin. And fish oils you can eat from, what they come again? They swim? Fish. So what supplement do you need to get maximum truest gains of bodybuilding? You need the supplement of doing it well and hard and going to the gym and actually being consistent and trying your best and hitting your macros every single day without fail and not slipping up. That is the supplement you need. There is no supplement that's worth buying. If your pocket is tight, and even if it's not, don't buy any supplements, as in zero, and just eat food. If you walk around the streets day to day, you'll see a whole heap of people that are just walking into McDonald's, walking out, eating a bacon butty for the breakfast, having this sandwich, getting a pizza for dinner. They might be overweight, they might be weak, whatever, but they're not dying. They're living most of their life and they're fine. We're pretty good at surviving. I think people don't give the human engine enough credit, the credit that it deserves. It's not worth thinking about too much. For bodybuilding maximum gains, you need protein, you need carbs, you need fat, you need to lift heavy and not fail. You need to give your 100% to your workouts. That's it. Supplement thing. They're just making money off you, man. This is the supplement industry. This is what the supplement industry is, okay? Fitness model, really hard worker, really consistent eater, consistent worker, plus lots of anabolic steroids, juices himself up so he looks really, really big, really, really full, really, really ripped, really, really shredded, much more shredded than I, yeah? Really huge. Then stands next to something he doesn't use and says, this is how I got my gains. Not true, just a lie. Person looks and says, I want to look like him. I'll buy the thing that he's standing next to at this particular moment in time. I'll buy the program that he's standing next to at this particular moment in time. It's complete nonsense, right? It's nonsense. There are a lot of people that are on my YouTube channel because they want a physique that is similar to mine. I would say to them, aim higher. But I would then say, before every workout, I spray this. The smell just gets me fired up. And then you be like, that links. The truth is, I've never even sprayed it before. I don't even know what it smells like. Nah, that would never be my workout. So, in terms of supplements, in terms of anything that isn't food, and cheap food too, none of this health crap, just regular food. You see, if you see my shopping, check my Instagram. Actually, that smells quite nice. Use. Sorry. I am a cheap food connoisseur. Everything I buy is value stuff. I don't spend no money on food. I get cheap chicken, I get cheap soup, I get cheap oranges, cheap apples, cheap cottage cheese, cheap eggs, cheap. That's how I roll. Anyway, bradleyaidanjohnson@gmail.com. If you have any queries or theories or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course, subscribe. Peace.